Hey, this is Dr. Laura Conover, and today I really am excited to talk to you about eating outside grounded. As I'm sure you know, food sensitivities and food allergies are steeply rising all over the world. What's happening is because most people are not aware of grounding and how that is the natural state of the human body. They're trying to reduce inflammation in their gut by dancing around what they can consume and trying not to put anything into their gut that will trigger an inflammatory reaction. That's almost impossible when we're disconnected, because when we're ungrounded, we're pro-inflammatory. When we're not grounded, we're just accruing inflammation throughout our body. That's just what it is. And when we dock our body to the earth, then we're starting to take away the inflammation over time. So no matter how pure we eat, if we're in a pro-inflammatory state, ungrounded while we consume our food, then our gut's doing the best it can, but of course it's sensitive to what we put in our body. Of course it's easily triggered. Even if you eat organic, fresh, homemade, home-prepared, pesticide-free, preservative-free foods, a meal, and you eat it inside ungrounded, your body is still in an inflammatory state. So it's gonna do the best it can, but if you find that you've really cleaned up your diet and it's not good enough, or that it's almost impossible to clean up your diet, well, here's why. Because your gut is just in an inflammatory state because it hasn't eaten connected to the earth like it's naturally meant to. Unfortunately, we're living in a society now where it's actually more common to eat totally disconnected from your body, totally not even aware of what you're eating or what your body's doing or even how you're feeling, because you just gotta feel like you gotta get something in while you're driving. It's more common to eat in your car than it is to eat on the earth, right? It's more common to eat at the desk, at your office, in the middle of doing something, standing up, on the run, on the go. Prepackaged foods, easy to go foods are the norm these days. We're totally disconnected to our body, totally disconnected to our body. And so our body is at the ready. It is on the defense as you're putting convenience foods into your system. And then even as you clean up your eating and you say you're sick of that, you've had lactose intolerance growing over time. You never used to be, but now you are. You never used to be gluten intolerant, now you are. You're just uncomfortable no matter what you're eating. You clean up your foods, you get all organic, you make your own things from scratch, you take it with you to work so that you don't have to eat, fast food, and you still don't feel great. Why? Because you're cleaning up what you're putting into your body, but your body itself is not grounded, which means your body is in an inflammatory state. Your entire gut lining is already on the defense. It's already defensive about what you're gonna put in, and it's already inflamed from however long it's been since you were grounded last. So when you're ungrounded, you're accruing inflammation. That includes your GI tract. And when you start grounding, you start alleviating and releasing the inflammation, and that includes in your GI tract. So when you eat, when you're grounded, all of a sudden your gut is in a receptive state. All of a sudden it can break down foods, it can process foods, it can absorb nutrition, and it can eliminate what it doesn't need so much more easily. On top of that, touching the earth boosts vagal tone instantaneously. So the vagus nerve is responsible for our digestion. It innervates your stomach. It innervates your gallbladder. It innervates your small intestine. It is responsible for the peristalsis, which is the smooth muscle moving your food contents along your intestinal tract. It is key in digestion. So not only is grounding anti-inflammatory and puts you in a state where you're more receptive and less easily triggered to the food you're putting in, but it's also helping the digestive process along the way. And on top of that, when you eat grounded, you're also not just physically grounding your gut and your digestive tract and boosting your metabolism, but you're also centering your awareness down in your body so that you are more in touch with your own digestive organs. So I can feel my stomach, I can take more pleasure in the food, my pain has decreased, so I'm less distracted, I'm more mindful, I feel the food I'm putting in my body. So there's less mindless eating, less overconsumption. I can tell when I'm full. My body lets me know when I don't want to eat anymore, and I'm in touch with that. So my challenge to you is to eat grounded outside for 2 weeks, at least one meal a day. Can you think of one meal a day to eat outside, and notice if that's not the best meal of the day? Feel how much more enjoyable food is when you eat it grounded. Feel how you can taste it better. Feel how you know how full your stomach is or how empty your stomach is, or if you're maybe thirsty instead of hungry. Feel how you know when you want to stop eating. And then feel that food absorb and assimilate and break down and move along so much more easily, because it's not fighting inflammation, and you're not doing it on a default disconnect. You're doing it in an aware, grounded, calm, receptive, healing state. It is life-changing. Obviously, if you can eat all of your meals outside grounded, do it. But if you can challenge yourself to eat one meal a day outside for the next 2 weeks, I guarantee you're going to feel differences in your body. You're going to feel difference in how much you enjoy your food. You're going to feel a difference in how much you consume, in portion control. You're going to feel a difference afterwards in how your gut feels. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel connected to what you put in your body, and you're going to feel connected to the whole digestive process, and you're not going to be fighting it anymore. It's going to transform your life. And 2 weeks, you can really tell a difference on how your energy level has responded, what your portion sizes have turned into, how you know when you're hungry versus when you're thirsty. You may even see changes in your weight in that brief of amount of time, because your metabolism is getting a boost and you're more in touch with how much and what you're putting in your body. So really, give it 2 weeks and then tell me in the comments below, did it change anything for you? Did you look forward to eating? Did you feel more connected eating that way? Did you have less discomfort? Do you feel more energy? Have you noticed a change in your weight or your metabolism in other ways? I'm really looking forward to hearing how this works for you and how you enjoy eating outside grounded. Bon appetit.